Welcome to my front porch. Today we are doing a Halloween craft because listen, we still got a little bit of time and it's nice to spruce it up. Yes, I love my pumpkins and my mums and my fern, of course the hay, but it's cute to add something. And since I have two little boys, I've got a lot of extra shoes and clothes laying around. So I thought, let's make two little ghost boys. I'm going to tell you what you need. Shoes, obviously, and since I'm doing two, we want two pairs of shoes, two pairs of pants I have right here, and these are just old ones that my kids don't fit into and they don't wear anymore. We need some black paper, tape, scissors, and a white sheet, as well as 4 pool noodles. So you may have those just lying around in the garage, or right now, I'm gonna tell you, they're on sale at the store, so go ahead and pick some up. Very easy craft to do, so let's get started. I'm gonna grab my first pair of pants. I'm gonna take a pool noodle, doesn't matter which one you use, and just like you're dressing one of your kids, or if you don't have kids, this stuff is easy to grab at the store. So this is for what I'll say is my little ghost navy, that's my little guy. And I shove that pool noodle right down in the shoe, and then I take the pants and I cover up that red so we don't see any of it. Here we go, I'll do it one more time for you. Very easy. Just shove that right down in there. Gosh, this is what I do all the time with my kids. Cover it up, and that's it. We've got 4 noodles, and the reason why is because this next one, I'm gonna stick in the back. This is what's gonna help to make that ghost. And you don't have to be perfect, right? You just shove it down in there, and it will stay. Simple enough. I'm gonna set this over here while we work on my second little guy. This one, I got a pair of jeans. Same process. We're just gonna take this pool noodle, shove it right down in these jeans. And this one's a little bit bigger because sometimes I think it's nice just to have different heights. There we go, getting you all dressed up. Okay, shoes go on. This is gonna be really easy just to shove the pool noodle right down, and then you wanna cover it up. But it's down there nice and tight because this is my front porch and it sometimes gets a little windy, so I wanna make sure my little ghost boys don't go flying away anywhere. And we're also gonna take that next noodle and just shove it right down in the back. And it doesn't matter how you get it back in here. We just need it to stick out a little bit more off the top. They're not done yet. They look cute here, but just from the waist down. So that's where our paper and our sheet come into play. A white sheet. I got a queen sheet just that I had in the closet. So you're gonna take the queen sheet, and essentially what you wanna do is have this nice little dome that goes right over so it looks like a ghost. So I've got my sheet, and all I'm gonna do is just throw it out. I cut it in half. So since we've got this big white sheet, a good thing to do is kind of eyeball it. Once you've got your little boys up, hold it up. And I'm only gonna want that ghost to come right to about here. So I'm gonna hold this, let that out, and then I'm just gonna cut. And listen, it does not need to be perfect. One, because I don't have time to make it perfect. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this rough edge. The other thing I'll say is this sheet is really cheap. It's just a thin, flat sheet. And so it is pretty easy to cut. You can even rip it too if you wanted, which also could make it nice. But I like with the scissors doing that kind of rough edge, which I think really just adds to our little ghost. All right, so this is a scrap. We don't need that anymore. You're not gonna use it again. So now we've got this little guy. So we gotta test it out and put it on our little boy and see how it fits. And then of course you can make adjustments. So here we go. We've got a little bit taken off. Let me adjust it. Okay, great. I think this looks cute. We got to move on to the little guy now. As we do this, he's a little bit long. Oh yeah, a little bit short there. Maybe I'm just going to trim a little bit of this on this guy. And honestly, you can do it right on him and just take off what you don't like. All right, I think he looks pretty good. We're gonna set him right here. And the last thing we need to do is cut out the eyes. I just grabbed a black paper that's a little bit more like a cardstock, so it's a little bit heavier. And we're gonna grab this black paper and cut out our eyes. Very easy to do so. Obviously, you need 2 eyes, and then we need the tape. So all we're gonna do is just put a little bit of tape behind the eyes, and we've got little ones, smaller eyes for the little guy, and then a little bit bigger because I like to be proportionate for the bigger guy. This was so much fun. Oh, look at how cute these little guys are. Thank you for coming, of course, to my front porch. And this project, it is an easy, affordable one to do, just to kind of spruce up your porch. A sheet, again, grab this from the drawer that we don't use, pants, and this can be a girl too. You could even put a little bit of bow on the top, the shoes, and of course, paper just to cut out the eyes. Happy Halloween, and we got a lot more on the show. So I don't want you to go anywhere because CLE weekend, we've got more coming up next.